I'm Billy C for Twinstiq.com, and this is our preview of Warlocks vs. Shadows on the PC. The game is a wave-based action brawler that has you fighting through several different dimensions, each composed of several stages that you must defeat waves of enemies to open a portal to get to the next area. The first thing you're going to notice about the game is the breathtaking pixel art style. It's reminiscent of Risk of Rain or the fantastic Super Brothers Sword and Sorcery EP. Enemy designs are all shadow-based, which I'll be honest, I was a little bit worried about, but developer One More Level has done an excellent job distinguishing each enemy type. Spell effects are equally gorgeous, with some of them being extremely impressive. You control one of 10 characters called Warlocks, with only 5 of them being available at the start of the game. I unlocked my first character upon completion of World 1, and I unlocked character 2 upon completion of World 2, so I would assume that each time you complete a world, you'll actually get a new character unlock. The different Warlocks are more than just aesthetically diverse as well, some being more oriented toward healing, some toward tanking, and some towards control. In addition, there are many different types of damage dealers. You might have some that are faster paced and some that hit harder. If you hope to get anywhere in the game, you'll need to learn how best to use each ability by itself and how to use it in combination with your other abilities. For instance, playing as Raynor, you have a dashing slash that will hit all enemies in a line. This will not only damage the enemies, but it will mark them with a little pink icon above their heads. You can then use another spell to teleport to all marked enemies and damage them with a slash attack. It reminds me a lot of Nightcrawler, actually. Unfortunately, you can actually take a lot of damage dashing through enemies like this, so you've got a bubble that you can cast on yourself to prevent that damage. One of the most fun and interesting parts of the game is figuring out how each power works in conjunction with the other powers and with the powers of your teammates. In addition to leveling up your Warlock's abilities, you can also collect loot to equip to increase certain attributes such as movement speed, armor, and damage. Some loot also has more interesting abilities, such as rooting enemies in place, or being cursed and it actually hurts you every time you cast a spell. Equipment and spell levels carry over between Warlocks, so that if you've leveled up your Z attack, then when you switch to a new Warlock, your Z attack will still be leveled up. This means that it's very easy to swap between Warlocks between levels to try out new styles and new characters. I only got to try co-op for a short amount of time, but it's far more challenging than the single player experience. The enemy's health increases, and they seem to do more damage as well, though I could be wrong about that, though I was dying left and right on co-op. It also had some lag issues, as you wouldn't see yourself taking any damage and then suddenly you'd be dead. We also had problems with my body disappearing so that my partner couldn't resurrect me. I've only spent about 2 hours with the game so far, but it's really got its hooks in me. The gameplay is extremely fluid and fast-paced, but with a tactical, kind of intense feeling as well. It keeps me wanting to load it up, taunting me that it would be so easy to ignore my other responsibilities, but no, I must be strong. The game also has a PvP aspect, though I haven't had a chance to try it out yet. Hopefully the PvP will be great and the co-op will add longevity, as there doesn't appear to be very many stages in the single-player campaign, and the wave-based nature of the game could get old after a while. Overall, I'm very excited for where Warlocks vs. Shadows is at, and I'm extremely excited to see where it will go in the future. Stay tuned for when Warlocks vs. Shadows actually launches to see our full review.